At the other guard.
Also at guard.
The other guard.
And starting at the other guard.
From the Los Angeles Lakers.
From the LA Lakers. From the Los Angeles Lakers.
From the Los Angeles Lakers.
From the Los Angeles Lakers.
6'9". 6'9".
The NBA's assist leader.
Last season's Edge, NBA Most Valuable Player, and the all-time leader in assists in All-Star Game competition.
A three-time NBA Most Valuable Player and a member of 5 NBA championship teams. He is the all-time leader in assists in both playoff and All-Star Game competition.
The Magic Man, number 32, Irvin Magic Johnson.
Number 32, Irvin Magic Johnson. Irvin Magic Johnson.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
The NBA's all-time leader in assists, this three-time Most Valuable Player, as the Los Angeles Lakers defied NBA titles during the 1980s. One of the greatest players of all time, making his 12th All-Star Game appearance, Irvin Magic Johnson. And Jordan. That's a new dance step. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy this All-Star game. It's Magic Johnson, 32, with control now for the West. Marcus Johnson goes to Kareem. Great pass inside to Magic.
Now that's ever played. I guess the only guy that passes at center now as well as he does when he's playing is Bill Walton.
Eddie Johnson just tied it up, Bill, with that little field goal. He's from the Atlanta Hawks. They really got it. There it is again. That's 2 in a row. Here is Magic dropping the ball off inside for Kareem. And there's that beautiful pass back. Of course, the 2 Laker teammates worked that. What you expect from All-Stars. Lloyd free right back for the West. There's Dantley, had it knocked away. Stolen by Magic.
The key to the defense is timing. And these guys, one of the things that makes them so good, they have good timing.
Kareem backing in on Malone. Rolled up a missed hook shot, and Magic with a steal will come down the baseline and dish to Kareem.
This is a great pass. He went and drew the defensive man, and Moses Malone up there.
Off touch.
You know, it must be funny. You take a guy like Elvin Hayes and Good when they play against each other. There's a lot of contact when they play, and now they're passing to each other. This is what the NBA is all about. This just is, you can see so many of these great skills that these guys do this stuff night in and night out.
Just scored 19 for the East. Magic Johnson.
Comebacks, and now the best part of all. Really
Magic
tough
got it from
competition.
behind. Passes to Westfall, and Elvin Hayes blocks in this game. Now the Iceman. Kareem with another rebound. He's playing with 5 fouls. Here's Westy. He's thought about the three-pointer and then the three-point play. Magic. Irvin on Magic. Sends it to Westfall. We're tied. 20 for Eddie here this afternoon. Sigma again turns around. Magic tosses it back in for the West. And it is the East. And pass goes to Magic.
Glimpse of it there. And he's been such a terrific player and a great addition to the league. Inside, Lonnie Shelton. Outside and moving the ball up in a hurry. Julius found a way to go. Spins come off, and here comes a break. 3-on-2 for the West. Magic Johnson. And interference on top. Jack Sigma also in the ball game. So new front line with
Rebounders.
Yeah, this is when we talk about the West advantage. 6 of the 7 scorers. Lanier down low, puts the fake on Moses, and good play by Bob Lanier. And the East takes the lead again by 2. Inside, Bernard King. Seen pretty good defense here in a game you'd expect just an offensive show. Steal by Bernard King. He's got Magic behind him as the trailer. He sees Bobby Jones. Clever passing. Nixon hits the jump. Riley does not run plays for Norm Nixon. He creates things on his own. That was a forced shot by Buck Williams over Sigma. And here comes a break. The East is back. They're laying it up. The basket good and a foul.
Yeah, he handles that ball real well, especially for a guy that's 6'9". 3 or 4 different fakes.
The first player since John Havlicek back in '72 to pick up 606.
To throw his timing off or take steps for 3 seconds.
Michael Ray Richardson at one end, and Moses Malone. He can't give him room. Bob Lanier brings the East to within a point with 20 seconds to play in the quarter.
He takes room sometimes.
In the ball game. Final seconds, 10. Not having control is Michael Ray Richardson, and the ball thrown and caught up with. Malone gets an easy 2 with the final second.
Gus came out of the hit on that one. This Isaiah's going to be quite a pro player.
He makes everyone look good on his team. They won only 21 last year. Dantley in the other end. So the Laker duo brings it up.
They're slowing it down a little bit because with the personnel they have out there, the East has an advantage on the running at this point.
Feed into Dantley, and there's Sly Williams, indefinitely. You know Sly. Gerwin misses the baseline, and Magic Johnson in his 45 games. Magic now with 12 points.
Shooter. But he's a good free throw shooter.
2:35 remaining in the third period, a 3-point East lead, and Magic Johnson. And the East is up by play in this 32nd All-Star game for more than 20,000 at Byrne Meadowlands Arena. Gervin, the Iceman, comes right back. Earlier on CBS Sports Sunday, talked about how he threw up an air ball from the free throw line. Thomas has emerged as a fine point guard. Now Lucas turnaround over Larry Bird hit. Best bar of the 7th. So the East has moved out to an 8-point lead. As Bill Russell said, the defense and the physical aspects paying off inside. The second-year player from the Detroit Pistons comes back. Look at Magic Johnson. It counts in a foul.
Now this is Magic. We've seen some outstanding defense for the West. Kareem has just been unbelievable, and that's the kind of stuff he gives to the Lakers. That's what makes him so valuable to them. Because when the West squad gets inside, they're not getting a good shot off.
Give and go. Magic follow-up.
And that's the key to driving with the ball, is that first step.
7 minutes to go in the first half. 54-42, the East All-Stars lead. There's a Magic Johnson, an assist, and here's why, Bill.
That's a great pass. He really, I think what makes his passes so outstanding, not only that, it was a good pass, too.
Tony and Magic Johnson intercepts Paxson to Kiki Vandeweghe.
Great passer.
6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. All-round game as usual for Urban Magic Johnson. Maurice Lucas. He has missed just 1 shot in 7 tries.
You know, I was talking to Isaiah, and he says, I keep saying I got a lot to learn. I got so much to learn. I says, Isaiah, you can do a little teaching. When you have Kareem in the lineup, you always have a good having, and Magic are good on the open court, those 3 guys. So that
15-point lead for the East, and the West trying to come back with Sigma, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kiki Vandeweghe. We have 5:08 to go, and the East already scored 92 points. I suspect a high-scoring affair. Alone, leaving Larry Bird open.
That could be a mistake.
Rebound is Maurice Lucas. 3:40 remaining in the third period. 97-78. Wilkes comes in. Larry Bird. Moncrief misses, and Maurice Lucas, the power forward, the ultimate rebounder, to David Thompson. The East in front. Larry Bird, by the way, on the bench now, 14 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Candidate the big centers, Steve Stepanovich of the Missouri Tigers and Ralph Sampson of the Virginia Cavaliers, be here next weekend for top college basketball. And there's in the third period. Marcus Johnson doesn't make it, and Kareem the rebound. Magic. Lucas. Tipped up and in by Magic Johnson. The East has out-rebounded the West 38-26 with their physical, burly style. Kareem with a hook shot as their starters are in there now. Top of the key, Mo Cheeks. This is Kareem reaches high. Magic Johnson threads it to Alex English, the leading scorer in the NBA, has 2 and a foul, and Pat Riley's happy. Johnson, the Parrish, trying to gamble his Magic for the steal, and there is a steal off the hands of Cheeks. Goes to Paxson, to Magic. It counts.
There's the steal here. Paxson picks up the steal, and he and Magic are going pretty good. And there goes Magic down the lane. One thing that Magic Johnson does is basketball, maybe the best in basketball at this point. He used to be training for the Seattle Supersonics.
Isaiah Thomas is in the game now.
And the trainers love to do an all-star game because they don't have any complaints.
A yelling basket. They didn't get it there. Ace ball. Paxson got too close inside. They're yelling Magic. I'm sorry. They're yelling Magic. Capacity crowd here at the Forum in Inglewood, where the Lakers are the reigning NBA champions. And they're going to get their wish. Tony Harris foul. And here he comes back in the game.
And Lucas got kicked in the stomach.
Magic Johnson, who has 13 points now, the West. And it's coming out of nowhere. Steal, Magic. Paxson. Dad, of course, Bill played against him with Minneapolis and Cincinnati. Brother Jim stand out at Notre Dame. The West still has it. Magic to Paxson.
Because you can establish things that in the back of their minds that they won't ever forget.
Well, they'll never forget Magic Johnson's end-to-end foray. He is taking things in his own hands. 15 points. And now a chance to move it to within 6 points. Magic. They credited Moncrief. Might as well credit it to Sidney Moncrief.
Well, it was his head that it went off of. He says you got to play defense no matter how I shoot it.
13-point lead. Jamal Wilkes comes back with 2.
Guys, and Sidney Moncrief has come on strong the second half, so that's a pretty good combination, Bird and Irving.
You think so? Kareem comes back with 2. Coming right back. Oh! Shooting is off in the early going. Here's Magic, loose ball.
Send for a cab.
4-point lead.
When they don't have to break, they're going to try and go inside.
Danley. Feed from Magic Johnson. Steal by the Doctor, and another basket.
But the tempo of this thing is just so quick.
English, and a foul at the other end. The timeout. End-to-end action. Magic Johnson guarded by Isaiah Thomas. Into the big guy, Kareem. Skyhook. But the rebound by Magic Johnson at the other end.
Well, that's a tough matchup without the ball.
Isaiah Thomas is a show unto himself so far in this ball game. Alex English. They got points for Julius Erving. He has 10 of the East 20 points and a 7-point lead. Magic slows it up a little bit now, but not for long. Durbin in the lane, basket counts, and a foul. Points. Tony goes inside. That's the quickness he has. The balls are just not dropping for a lot of players so far in this game. Long shot by the Iceman, George Gervin. Inside. Well, Celtics have the best record in the NBA. That says enough. Kareem. It goes in. Let's see you. And they have a lot of height in there with Kareem and Sigma at the same time. Led 24-23, their first lead. The East took over the lead. Now the West with Magic Johnson in the crowd. Kiki Vandeweghe.
I think that he really wants to make himself rise today. If you saw some spectacular games.
Vandeweghe was looking for a foul, ruling the rebound, and was picked off by Davis. Here's Magic Johnson, who has 8 assists in the ball game. He gets a basket. Keep in mind that last year, see him get angry. Never. Aguirre inside against Bird. Mark Aguirre. Many good ones.
He's got the game. He's got the smile. He's got everything.
Walter Davis of Phoenix to Thomas. Thomas said, I got to do something with the ball.
He thought he'd be able to lay it back to the trailer, but they played him for it.
And for a Magic pass. Bird, Harris, blocked by Kareem. That's the best block shot of the game, and Frank Layton put both his arms in the air. Johnson to an open Walter Davis. Point game.
A couple of Celtics, a couple of Sixers, and a buck thrown in there.
Vandeweghe again. So keep with 5 seconds to play, and I think the West wants to push it up in a hurry. Johnson, it counts at the half. Does he want to win, Tommy?
He said it at the top, we said it in the middle, and he's showing us at the half.
And I'll tell you,
the strategy maker, Frank Layton, sitting on the bench.
Sigma against Lane Beer, fall-away shot. Was in the third period when they got to within 3.
It's getting down to that crunch time.
Walter Davis firing away and hitting.
A coach's game.
Team fouls, 2 on the West, none on the East, and a turnover. East can't afford too many of those here in the final period. Here's Ralph again.
Look at Magic Johnson's eyes, waiting for Ralph Sampson to uncover. This is a Western crowd, and they're up on their feet cheering that play by Dr. J.
And the East has taken the lead. They've come from 17 points behind. And Walter Davis
it up, making it happen now.
Under 7 minutes to go. 117-115 the East, and the Pistons have made it happen. But Kareem claims a foul. Thomas behind his back to Moncrief. And we're going to have another jump.
Magic Johnson, super play, had 3-on-1 and broke it down. And in here, 3-on-1, Magic's got them all. He makes them make the bad pass, and a little jump ball situation.
This looks, he fires. Sigma. 7-point lead for the East. Here's Vandeweghe again. Bob Cousy, 1-2. Those are the multiple MVP award winners. 6-point lead. Magic Johnson feeds to Sigma. And it's a Bird, top of the key. Kareem the rebound. The West can tie it up. Magic Johnson. He does it.
Oh, great basketball. Here's Magic coming into it and puts a super move and ties it up.
And don't forget, he's got 19 assists as well.
There might be a lot of one-on-one like we're going to see maybe right here.
Bird, baseline. Blocked by Magic Johnson. But Julius is there. And a 5-point lead for the East. They're opening it up now. Gervin got free inside. 2 teams. You're seeing it right here. Julius Erving adds 2 more.
Denver, the Nuggets, one of the high-powered offensive teams. They love high-powered scoring basketball here.
Well, Casey Jones may be on his way to another All-Star victory. Maybe.
They have to do it with good defense, the West. If they could have made a steal, so much the better. But if not, go foul. The East will have to take the ball out of bounds.
Tony. Jordan commits the foul. Keep in mind that the East has won 5 in a row. That's the longest winning streak in All-Star history. And the West has to get the monkey off their back sometime. Kareem, 37 years old. Other attributes he brings. Isaiah going in the crowd all the way. Gervin, 2-on-1. Sampson the trailer. Beautiful. Remaining. He's played a little bit more than 2. Coming in is Isaiah. Low pass. Loses it. And here's another 3-on-2 break. Jordan harassing Magic all the way. Julius. We saw Mary Lou Retton earlier. Amongst the teenagers, they're the most popular.
Sampson hits. Players on the sideline appreciate it.
I'll tell you, he cleared Sampson out of the way to make that shot.
Here's George Gervin, the Iceman.
Pushes that ball at you, makes the defense make mistakes.
Magic scoops it in. Starters have played all the way in this game. Gervin gets free inside. Good move by Gervin, and the youngster at one end and the 34-year-old veteran at the other, and it's a 5-point game still. The East leading. Magic goes in with a vengeance.
What a strong drive that was. The Twin Towers of the Houston Rockets, we're going to see what they can effectively do playing together in this All-Star game.
Olajuwon and Sampson for the West. We have Malone and Lane Beer for the East. Bird in action, and Bird has 11. He's the leading scorer for the East. Gervin with 12 is top man for the West. Magic inside, and if you don't think they're hitting inside, just listening, just
Magic taking it inside. Well, watch him go back and get the ball. That's an added dimension to his game that you very rarely see. Hanging tough. He's maybe the best offensive rebound in the NBA.
Larry Bird loses the ball. Turnover to Magic Johnson. He has Olajuwon and Gervin, but takes it all the way. All-Star break. Our playoff.
Should they get
remaining? 61-55, the West leading. Julius Erving misses, and Magic Johnson the rebound. The West talked to them before the game. They want to win the game and end the streak. And Magic Cavalry is making his presence felt too when you get to the championship series and the so-called strong physical teams of the East against the finesse teams of the West. Gervin. Thomas inside. And Magic Johnson comes out of it. Richardson gets him out of his flow, but Magic gets by him, and here's Sampson. Foul, basket.
Richardson, he's a speed merchant himself. Magic gets by him, but the defense now has to be spread out, allows
one with the rebound. Sampson. Johnson gets it back to Sampson on a pick and roll, and Ralph's figure in the Boston Celtics future somewhere down the line.
Well, he's been roaming around for a while, and nobody's picked him up, so.
Charlie Scott, Pete Maravich.
Yep.
Dennis Johnson, maybe, to some people.
Much better play, I think. Made a steal that way, and Magic says you're not going to do it again. This team is in there. As I said before.
I assume from that comment you think there was a foul.
Could have been. Looked like it to me. Normally the doctor gets that call.
All right, Magic Johnson, Kareem Sky.
Oh.
And it's
but without Isaiah and Bird, who last year kind of East ended up winning. So
lead has been sliced to 4. 5:15 remaining in the fourth period. 35th All-Star game, and as usual, it's coming down to money time. Johnson on a feed from Kareem, and they've done it thousands of times on the Lakers.
Here's Moncrief coming over to help out, and he leaves Magic all alone in an All-Star game. The team defense is.
Moncrief looking for Malone, loose ball, the West. 3-on-3. Magic. Goaltending called. Magic Johnson gets the basket.
And sneak in a couple of easy ones to break the game open.
Sampson keeps it alive on the missed free throw. Here's the alley-oop to Ralph. Ralph has only lost one in a row.
Well, look at this move by Sampson. What a joy for a guy like.
To East. They kick it away. And with 2:13 to go, there's a baseball pass from Magic to Rolando Blackman. And the biggest lead of the ball game right now, 13 points for the West and a tie.
The press team in there for the East, all the small people.
Kareem and Magic, two of the Lakers. Pat Riley finishing the game. Dantley with a layup. Bloody nose for his efforts today, but score.
Ralph Sampson playing guard.
Well, Magic's the only true push-up man for the fast break style. Watch this by Ralph Sampson. I mean, a little pick and that great size at 7.
Him closely with Worthy. The doctor. Good feed inside to Sidney Moncrief. But he could not convert, and here comes the West. They broke the 5-game losing streak, winning in Indianapolis, and Robertson. But you actually said to him, look, you're not going to sit taped up. He's here and performing. 6 the West. Magic to Worthy. And
he ended up with that easy hoop.
Julius hits from outside. And it's 18-16. The West led by 8 points. It's now down to 2. Worthy.
Star game.
He's won 2 MVP honors. Sampson have scored. Only Robert Parrish has not scored for the East. Olajuwon and Marcus Johnson have not tallied for the West. Kareem, long skies up to 7. Their biggest lead was 8 points. Wilkins. And Olajuwon gets it out to Magic. 3-on-2. All Lakers.
Here you're going to see Magic coming up, and Isaiah really just makes him force it over to Kareem. Great hustle.
We have about 3 minutes remaining in this first half.
I mean, Bird's got to have the guts of a burglar right now guarding a team.
Kareem's the lead. The East still does not have the lead. They can get it here if Bird hits. Doesn't happen. Magic, look left, through to Worthy. Worthy.
Look at Magic. He got caught. They really forced him to make a tough play, but here comes Worthy when he's in the up the court. What a skill for a 7'4" man.
Defending against Julius Erving with a big height advantage. And here's Alvin Robertson, 4-on-2 now for the West. Worthy. It helps to have a teammate.
Isaiah penetrates. People drop to penetration. He'll hit the open man as well as Magic, really.
The West was down by 5. They scored 6 in a row. Then the East has the basket for the 1-point lead, and Magic makes the team go, limbering up that knee as you see him coming across the line. Olajuwon. Hits. Just under 7 minutes to play. Good feed. Blackman. And Magic Johnson. 124-120. And there's Sampson.
Yeah.
3:18 to go. 128-125 the West. Here's James Worthy. Blackman shooting over Buck Williams. Will shoot 2. 5 points, but 15 assists. Inside, Wilkins. Did not hit the rim. Magic. Great pass to James Worthy.
Defense is he's going to create a great opening there for James Worthy. Makes everybody react to him. That leaves Worthy wide open on the baseline.
Chambers finally hits. This game traditionally has been a high-scoring affair. The last time the winner had fewer than 120 points. Bird. Short. Magic finds Blackman. 2 more. And the West has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to the bench. They're going with a smaller lineup now, the West team.
Blackman does a fantastic defensive job on Michael Jordan.
Magic Johnson play by Blackman. Regained his positioning. They try to double. There's Dominique. Let's go. Great play by Dominique Wilkins.
That was like waving to your mother on that jet plane taking off at the airport.
Speaking of air,
we're going to take it from you here.
Alex English. Turnaround. And Julius Erving. Loose ball. Magic. Talk about easy basket.
Actually has a feather touch.
He's always around top scorers in the league.
2 minutes in the quarter.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good move inside by Worthy. He went
what a shot he put in.
on the other side. Wilkins trying to come right back with it. Olajuwon. It's 4-on-1. Bird, the only defender. Magic Johnson to Worthy.
What a helpless feeler.
Change that mark. West 64, the East 60. Worthy from the rebound, and the East can cut it to 1. Julius tried to force inside of Moses, and Magic, the man in the middle, to Chambers, who missed the stuck shot, claims he was fouled. But the West gets it back. Magic, and Chambers makes sure this time. Replacing Akeem Olajuwon. Alvin Robertson leaves it for Magic. Worthy. The Laker teamwork is evident here. Now
made the defense drop, was really trying to hit somebody for a layup that wasn't there.
Chambers comes back and hits the basket. To Chambers. Jordan guarding Magic. Found the ball again and gets the basket. The West trailing by 9. Blackman off a pick.
Just on his shoulders for the Lakers than he has in the past. They're within striking distance.
But a pass to Moses Malone.
from Isaiah Thomas. Gets two back in a hurry. Chambers scores. Moses posting up Akeem. Nearly tied the game up. Magic coming down with it. 4 on 3. Worthy. 146-144 the West. Off a screen. Blockman.
And he's either going to get the shot or he's going to find the open man.
Under 3 minutes to go. 148-146 the West. Chambers gets 2 more.
Players yesterday, who would you like to match up against? And Magic Johnson said, I want to play Jordan.
They double team, and on the pick and roll, Karl Malone gets the...
He would have won the dunk contest with that one yesterday.
Akeem.
During the game, the coaches will try and read this ball game and see which players complement each other to have them ready for the 4th period.
A couple of years ago, he was injured. He's in there now. Jordan on Magic and Bird helping. Off Malone's hands. No-look pass from Magic to East ball.
Pat Riley told me he taught that pass yesterday.
Rivers, wild shot. Malone clears. Mark McGuire has come in as well. He's filling the lane. Bounce pass, Malone from Magic. Hale, Ainge, and Rivers.
Now, the thing about this, notice the backspin he puts on the pass so it will...
Mike Fratelli, a lot of confidence. His dad was an amateur boxer, and that helped him here. Jordan staying with Magic Johnson. Worthy. It counts. 2 Nuggets, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, and Akeem Olajuwon. So the 5 who started the game for the West are in there now. Not so for the East. Alex English.
Were they dogs or not? And he felt they were at one point in the season. And you know, Charles, I don't think needs those things, but sometimes it makes him think.
Ainge using a McHale screen. Now with a 58-52 game, the West trying to make a last spurt with under a minute to go. Kareem. Moses. And it was Magic Johnson who got a hand on the ball. Coming the other way. And the basket counts and a foul. Magic Johnson only his 4th point of the ball game. And a chance, though, if he makes the free throw, to cut the East lead to 6.
Did Magic earlier. But that last play, Bucks playing a man's game here.
East has upped the lead to 10, matching their biggest lead of the ball game. With 8.5 to play in the 3rd.
You know, because you're nervous, you just want to fit in and just enjoy the experience.
Magic Johnson is enjoying this basket and a foul. Great passing by the West, trying to come back in this ball.
The 3rd period.
Johnson,
beautiful.
Magic with a hook shot.
Magic Johnson.
You know, it's almost like, well, you guys think that was good? What?
Rivers and Barkley have come in the ball. Married last night. Right now.
Both coaches want that right combination.
Worthy. Isaiah Thomas. Inside, no white jerseys there. Magic to Karl. 17, and what a thundering play this ball.
Players will be aware of it, and they might not try certain things that they've tried in the past.
There's the alley-oop again, and Akeem.
Now here's Magic making that lob pass right there to Olajuwon. Now see what it looked like.
Magic will see Ainge and McHale with Jordan. And Magic comes back. And has just about had that seal on the MVP award here.
So it's been a pretty good weekend for Michael Jordan.
Magic's basket, good. No-look pass, Wilkins. 11-point lead. What a show both teams are putting. And the other end.
2 All-Star games. He did injure his hand one year in Milwaukee, so Pat Riley wants to make sure this is it, and I would expect Ewing to let him get it.
All right.
Isn't that great?
Jordan, 38 points. Aguirre for 3.
It's been so much fun for us just sitting here watching these guys do these great
Wigan had it 42. Michael Jordan will be satisfied, I'm sure, with 40. English basket counts.
Bird fakes a three. How about that for instincts and freelance?
The master at the head fake. Very limited quickness with the feet, but
goes in, he'll get credit for the basket goaltending called against Patrick Ewing.
Charles came a long way.
Isaiah, everything but the basket with a good move. Stockton gets by Bird. Here's Magic, goes for three. And he's got it, and it's now 7-2 in favor of Michael Jordan. I have a hunch Michael will be in there at the end, don't you?
Maybe so. I think he's demonstrating. Oh, yes!
If there's a match, Magic, shot for shot. 7 points for Jordan, 7 for Magic. And now Magic comes back again.
Enjoy Magic Johnson. Here's your give. Bring it back. Lay it up and in. At the other end, Michael made a great move. Now watch Magic come on the spin move and lay the ball up. He's saying right, with an all-star game, you want the other players to appreciate you're all around it.
Controversy surrounding that shocking loss by Mike Tyson in Tokyo in that heavyweight fight. That's right. You missed it. Olajuwon setting the screen.
How about this mismatch?
How about another? He's got 4.
Yeah, I looked at Ewing. I said, you know, you're struggling with your shot. Relax. I said, you two guys are too Brahmins down in that painted area. Magic. Look at Magic there, showing a little facial right down on Zeke. He's taking him down inside. I think they've posted one another up a few.
David Robinson.
Patrick got caught with his hands down that time, never thinking that Zeke would give it to him. Oh, yes. Yes.
David Robinson. That's the picture play of the game. Michael Jordan's acrobatics. And the shot by Magic Johnson. With their 20-point lead, matching their biggest lead of the game. Scoring and pace picking up Rolando Blackman. Thomas tried to deke out David Robinson. Act like he wasn't going to shoot, and there he was. 5.5 to go in the third. Blackman, he's been a hot man. 17 points and 5 steals. Has to be a candidate. Robert Parrish with 14. He's on the bench right now. And Ewing, 10 points and 5 block shots. He was the first of the greats on the Syracuse campus, that's for sure. Barkley blocked by Magic Johnson.
Let's appreciate this. This is really beautiful.
I never thought that I would win it. So many great players, so many guys had excellent games, and I think that I'm just here. I was here to have a good time, to try to give the fans a show, and I think we all did that. But for me to win it, this is like a dream come true, and I'd just like to thank everybody who voted for me.
Now, I know you inside, you are burning because you lost the game.
Definitely that. They got out on us on a 20-point lead, and it was hard to come back, but we made a run of it at the end, and they got a couple offensive rebounds to put the game away. But sometimes it's not about winning, because a game like this, just to be here, you won. And I think that everybody, the fans, it's a great weekend. Miami, they did a beautiful job. The city of Miami just really went all out. And I think that we all had a good time. And that was the most important thing. And I hope that all the kids here in Miami got a chance to see their favorite hero or their favorite star, and that they can grow up to be the next Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, or whoever they want to be in this game.
Anything you want to say to your parents who are behind you here?
Well, you know, everything I do, I always dedicate to them, because without them, I wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be the man or the person that I am. So to my mom, I guess this is yours. You are my MVP, and I love you.
What do you think of that?
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I just love it. Just love it.
You taught him basketball. You did a pretty good job, sir.
I can't take that credit.
All right, thank you very much, Magic. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Magic Johnson is this year's MVP of the 40th annual NBA All-Star Game. Let's go back to Dick Stockton.
All right, thank you very much. And the last time a player from a losing team was named MVP of an All-Star Game, 10 years ago, George Gervin won that.
So familiar to so many people who have watched him all these years. What a great season he's having.
Jordan on Magic. Karl Malone, the mailman, ties it at 2. 6.5 to play first quarter. Malone from just about the tip of his range drills it. Robinson on Ewing. In and out for Patrick, and another board for Mr. Robinson. Magic all the way. Misses with the left hand. Stolen away from Ewing by Malone. Magic again. Look at this. And we're back after this.
A few tickets here for this special weekend.
Over 100, we were told. Magic for 3. He was the MVP of last year's All-Star game. Dr. J, the legend of the league. Doherty slicing through. Stockton picks it up on a bounce. The bullet to Hardaway, but he'll circle back out and wait for the flow to catch up. Now Magic does it, and does he ever?
And Magic right now playing as a
replay of Magic's last move, and here it is.
Magic taking Nick off the dribble, down the lane, finishing it off.
West by 1. Magic extends it to 4, hitting his second three-pointer of the first half. He's Mullen, Johnson, Hardaway, and Magic Johnson. Chambers also in the lineup. Magic takes it down low and gets it.
Keep in mind, Magic did a pretty good job.
Third quarter. Jordan reverses his field, cuts to the basket, and Robinson says, get that mess out of here. Magic off glass, and there might have been contact with it while it was above the rim, and they score the basket for Magic Johnson.
All the great defense.
Quick pass to King. Won't miss many open like that, but he did that time.
There are some bodies banging right now. Duckworth, Ewing, Malone.
Magic for 2. The West comes back to within. Barkley, Bernard King, Jordan shooting and missing. Percy Hawkins and Patrick Ewing. Those are the 5 on the floor for Chris Ford's East team. David Robinson through 2 defenders and fouled as he made his move.
Most impressive numbers, of course, the assist total, the all-time. Chris Mullen has 4. Answering at the other end is Isaiah Thomas.
And that's exactly what they'd like to do. Establish this type of tempo, get the crowd into it, and Magic comes right back and answers with his transition score.
That's just what you said.
And then right back at you. Magic doesn't give him a chance to turn around, blows it down the floor, and converts.
Ewing's lead now by 3. 8-0 run for the Eastern All-Stars. Magic hooking over Zeke. His close buddy, 16-15.
But found the way.
Magic. To Ahmad.
Yeah, I have to pick him up first because he's...
Price around Hardaway. Stolen by Magic. Hornacek. Magic says, we'll take the last shot. Fans are...
Olajuwon flying at you.
A supreme farewell tour of the Dr. J and Fest in Orlando.
Even though it's an all-star game, you're seeing some outstanding basketball being played.
Magic Johnson. Boy, he is really sharp for 20 left in the first half. And here's Urban Johnson. Some of the magic that we've watched since '79 at Michigan State.
Knocked it out of bounds.
Magic, that little bumping action technique of his. He'll play a little 2-man game with James Worthy. No, he'll say, I'll play it alone with a hooker.
What you have right now is Magic moving into this. Creates a different problem for Dennis Rodman, one of the league's best defenders. Rodman against Magic. Magic shows him the hook.
That's a long distance throw.
It's where they like to throw the lob pass for the dunk. Man, I'm good. You're out of here.
Mullen to score.
Full stride. It's tough to tell which one gains more ground, Drexler or Pippen.
Isaiah unable to connect at the other end. Drexler with Mullen. Jordan back. Magic. There's the assist to Robinson.
It's making the right decisions, finding the right people, and knowing who to give it to and when. That's a pretty good guy right there, David Robinson. When you have numbers and you fill and you play unselfishly, easy scores take place.
#1 pick of the Lakers.
And if you think it's important to play with Magic, the 2 forwards for the West, Mullen and Malone, 9 for 9 in field goals with Magic directing the show.
Magic with a steal. Thomas. Drexler. Magic to Mullen. That soft left hand of Chris Mullen. Magic to Davidson. 13 points for Robinson. Magic Johnson, who did not have a miss. Barkley hauled behind by Hornacek, and Robinson in front. Hardaway. Now, we mentioned that Hardaway is on a pace better in his early years than Magic Johnson. He's off to a great showing his touch from outside.
And he feels so comfortable facing the basket. You know, you would think that you want to get him down a low box, but not David Robinson.
Robinson.
Okay. Short.
Robinson.
One thing Robinson does have the ability to do.
With 2:46 to go, no doubt about this one.
There it is. There's the three.
Magic got his three.
Waiting for that moment to shoot the three.
First attempts, most made. Johnson, 2 in a row for Magic. He's going for the MVP. Chris Mullen for 3. It's been, and will be around the 60% mark, and another great pass. And Marley has his first points. Magic, one-on-one. Isaiah against his buddy Magic. He didn't want to embarrass him.
And Magic Stone, come on, bring it back here again.
Magic.
Get a shot at the Magic
Oh,
man.
no, it's Jordan against Magic. The crowd on its feet. Well, this is a mismatch, and Magic would be the first to admit it. Michael Kind.
And that's 2, Magic said. Bring the next one on.
6, 5, 3-pointer. Yes! Oh, my! Ladies and gentlemen, you just can't orchestrate it better than that. But when you're great, you deliver on cue. Great trays for Johnson at the end of the game. 1 falling away. And his mother and father, Urban Sr. from Lansing, Michigan, there to lead the cheers. I think if he scored 5 points, he'd be the MVP.
The best thing was that after he made it, they just stopped, okay? The East was not going to take another shot. That's how it should end.
They had another 10 seconds. They said that's it. Cookie. Ahmad.
All right, Dick, now to make the presentation to this year's NBA All-Star Most Valuable Player, here is the NBA Commissioner, Mr. David Stern.
Magic, you're the most valuable player. You're a most courageous person. The moment is yours. Congratulations.
And now for another special presentation, here's the Vice President of Brand Management for the Miller Brewing Company, Mr. Dick Strutt.
Magic, unbelievable. On behalf of the Miller Brewing Company, I'd like to present to you the Most Valuable Player Award for today's game. And Miller will donate $5,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund on your behalf. Congratulations.
Now, when we talked a week ago, you said you dreamed about playing this game. You're going to come down, dish it off, run the whole show, but you didn't tell me about that baby hook shot.
Well, first of all, let me thank all the fans who voted me here. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I would also like to thank the players that decided that everything would be all right if they played with me and against me. You know, part of this trophy, I'll have to dedicate part of it to Tim Hardaway because he decided to let me start in front of him. So a lot of this trophy he deserves. I'd like to also say that I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with me for the last 3 or 4 months. It's been tough on her, and she deserves a lot of credit. So, Cookie, I love you, and let's just take the trophy home. So, thank you.
Here's the trophy.
Maybe you'll see me back, maybe you won't, but I'll remember all these good times this afternoon. I'd like to thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you.
Irvin Johnson. All right, Dick, back to you.
You know, the man from his teenage years not only expresses himself so well on the court, but always seems to say the right thing in front of a microphone. And we'll have Magic Johnson, Showtime, a salute to a great player when